I can go next since we can sandwich the top 10.
Sandwich.
Ice cream sandwich.
Neapolitan.
So I had to switch my topic last second because Weston wasn't able to be here. I want to have this conversation with him later. So I switched it up. What is something that is 100% legal and fine to do, but you think should be illegal? And I'm not talking like, like let's just say it's not like a government overreach, because obviously this would be, but like for instance, just something that people do that bug you to the point you're like, you know what, I would be fine if you went to jail for a few days for being stupid.
Parking crooked in the lines.
See, I was gonna say like leaving your shopping cart in the middle.
That's mine. That's mine. Is leaving your shopping cart.
Like that was one. I'm like,
and see, I wouldn't say go to jail. Just you can't shop there for the next time you
send
want
him
to
to jail.
It's
overnight or something.
It's the Parks and Rec meme, like overcooked fish straight to jail, undercooked chicken straight to jail.
It's one of the most annoying things. I hate that.
Too long, too short, to jail.
I was gonna say, you and I used to work at grocery stores.
Yeah.
I'm the point where I'll like park next to that shopping cart, and then that'll be my shopping cart because I feel
I've
so
done that
bad
too.
for that worker that has to go chase that down.
The one that always happens to me, and I always do it. My wife gets upset at me sometimes when I do it. Is with Walmart, the electric carts.
Oh, like the scooters?
The scooters.
Okay.
They'll come out and leave it, which I understand it. You probably can't walk, but one time I watched it happen. I got very upset. This younger guy was helping his grandfather out to his car.
Yeah.
The younger kid could walk just fine, and they just left.
They just left it.
And it was pouring rain.
That's
and
just
I'm
pure
like,
lazy right there.
I'm sure rain is amazing on those electric carts.
It's great.
Oh yeah, I can.
I used to work at Walmart. When those things get wet, it's a nuisance.
Yeah, because there's so many little tiny things that people do, and especially working my job, seeing the stuff that people do, and I'm like, the stupidity.
And you could arrest them.
I could, yeah. Like I always tell people, like, humans' incompetence is incredible. Do you remember that one time? Was I with you at McDonald's when that guy freaked out? like this wasn't illegal, but it was like one of those things. I'm like, all right, you're a dick, because he went into McDonald's. He's like, I've been sitting in the drive-thru for 10 minutes and I haven't got my food. I demand my food right now, and I'm not gonna pay. I'm like,
no,
like that's not how that works, bud. Like he got his food. I think what he did, he got his food and then demanded a refund.
Yeah, because
he waited for too long. He came inside and started yelling, and I straight up told him, I'm like, dude, who cares?
Yeah,
and as he's walking out, I straight up said, I looked at John. I go, some people's incompetence is absolutely incredible. And this guy turned around and kind of looked at me, and I was just like, I don't care, dude. Like, that's one of those things, like just harassing the low paid workers, or like, it's not illegal.
Lack of patience for like customer service.
Yeah, like it's not illegal to yell at those guys. Yeah, but
just rude
it's
people.
Stupid.
Why do you keep stealing mine? That was gonna be my next one. Just being rude when, rudeness is never like. Called for, I guess. I mean, there's sometimes you got to be stern with people and you got to raise your voice, but when the other person clearly has no control over it, and I've been on that side where someone freaked out at me because this is when I worked at Pizza Hut. They were just appalled that we ran out of fountain Pepsi.
Oh no!
And how does that happen? And I gave a straight answer of. I was like, I don't know. I didn't order it this week. We just are short on boxes. I didn't look at the order this week. And they asked me for the manager's number because I wasn't taking responsibility. And I'm like, it's not my fault.
I think the biggest problem in this scenario is that they were drinking Pepsi and not Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
More of an iced tea guy myself.
But then the other side of that, what about customer service people that are unreasonably rude to customers?
Fire them.
Yeah.
See, that one's easy to fix. You just fire them.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's you ever like just walk into a McDonald's and you're like, wow, all I wanted was a cheeseburger, not a lecture.
Yeah.
Actually, so this perfect. I walked into Casey's to get donuts the other day.
How fitting.
You deserve this, though.
I've heard this story.
And so, no, you're gonna agree. I walked into Casey's and I open up the donut thing, and the lady that was working, I don't know if she's in the kitchen or what, she comes out to the cash register and is talking to the cashier, and she straight up says, as I'm standing there, she goes, I'm about ready to start stun gunning every person that walks through that goddamn door. And I was sitting there like, what did I do? Like, is it because I wasn't wearing a mask and she was? Like, I was like, I don't know what I did,
Yep.
but like the mirrors, because they have mirrors so you can watch yourself get fat by grabbing the donuts in the back of the donut thing. I was like actually having to watch her in the mirror just to make sure like that she didn't actually come up to me and try anything, because I was like, who says that when you walk into Casey's? Like, what type of a customer service person would straight up just be like, I'm gonna start stun gunning every single person? It's like,
So when
I'm
she starts
sorry.
coming through the door, like, are you allowed to leave?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Or is it only people that come in?
I wanted to turn around and just be like, lady, I dare you to try it. Like, just test me.
Or just
please.
be like, sorry, did you want this?
Be like, did you want the chocolate donut?
I'll get the one with sprinkles.
See, that's what I grabbed was with sprinkles. I like the chocolate
Oh, yeah, those
cake
are good.
donuts with sprinkles. Those are good. But anyways, and then there was another time when I was in high school, and I was helping out the police department. Like, I was trying to buy cigarettes underage from different stores. I told you this, I know.
But because you were trying to set up a sting. Like,
Yeah,
you weren't just
no.
smoking.
Yeah, I was working with the police department, like going to stores and buying cigarettes, right? And attempting to, yeah. Well, one, I'm
Except this
not
time.
going to say the name of the store, obviously, because this one is, it's a local place, and I don't want to just put
And,
them on
and this
blast,
person
but-
doesn't work there anymore.
And he doesn't work there. He got fired immediately after. So kudos to the owners. He got fired immediately after he heard about what the guy said. But the lady came in, and she goes, "There's a cop outside. Don't sell it to him." And so this guy, straight up, he takes my ID, yells. He goes, "God damn it, kid!" and starts screaming at me. And he goes and he photocopies my ID and pins it on the do not ever allow back in. He goes, "If I ever see your face in this goddamn store again, I'm going to kick your ass down the street." He starts screaming at me. And I'm like, okay, like, technically you're threatening a minor, which I guess is illegal, going back to this, like, threatening a minor. But at the same time, it's one of those things where, like, yes, it's illegal, but at the same time, who's going to press charges on that? Like, he didn't actually touch me or anything, but it was
Sure.
like, goes back to rude customer service.
Well, and my wife reminded me of a time we were at Walmart, and I think I've told John this
Liz
story. Yeah, she's right here in
Hi,
this.
Liz.
In this, yeah.
Oh, hi, Liz.
Anyway, we were standing in line. I think we bought a vacuum because newlywed couple, you need vacuums apparently, and we were standing in line, and
That
there
sucks.
it does. So it was.
Please stop.
When Walmart gets to around 9-10 o'clock, you have the check stand 8. And then that's it for man ones. Obviously, for a vacuum, it has warranty. You probably need to go through that one.
Which you don't have that anymore anyway. But whatever.
But yeah, anyway, so it was like a guy like 2 college kids in front of us, 1 sandwich apiece, and then maybe someone else, and then us with the vacuum. This lady comes up full cart. She goes, "Are you guys smoking?" No, we're inside. Two,
Oh, I
two,
remember
no,
this.
and so we're like, no, and she goes, "Oh." Because check stand 8's where they sell the cigarettes and stuff.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, this is the smoking line. Can you guys go to a different line?"
Yeah.
And we're like, no, this is the only manned person. And have you ever heard of a smoking line? So we were like, no, we kind of need to be here. So she just flips out, calls her husband, like, well, now I'm going to be super late. And it's like, a smoking line? So I would say just being rude would be being
just very
illegal.
general, yeah.
Yeah.
It definitely is one of those things. Do you have any that stand out to
about
you?
those who don't pick up after their dogs at the park.
Okay, yeah. I mean, isn't there
Bring-
something
is that
though where
bring
it's
Trevor
kind of like
on?
littering? Like that's kind of littering. So
I mean, it's kind of natural. I don't know.
I mean, it is, but at the same time, like you're not.
I don't know
picking
if
up
that's
trash.
Actually, it could be illegal, especially if there's a sign. I think
think
it's
some
considered
parks have a
illegal, but
fine, but
You have to catch the
have to
dog
catch
doing the
them.
business.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you not picking
I don't
it
know.
up.
That bothers
Yeah.
the crap out of me at the disc golf course
Ah.
when you get a dodge.
Yeah.
Crap.
Stop. Puns are the lowest form of comedy.
Well, the lowest form of human, then, if that's the case.
Agreed.
Oh,
Oh,
I love you. It's okay.
Did you
I just
have
tell
one,
it like
John?
it is.
Or
I mean, every single one that I've thought of has been covered. And It's just the shopping cart one for me is just
don't be rude.
yes.
so there's another
Yeah.
topic though that we're gonna go into here in a few weeks. It's things that aren't illegal, or things that are. Or what was it?
So mine
Because
was
we were
thing-
talking about it.
Things that you do that are completely legal
that
but feel illegal.
illegal. Yeah,
That'll
yeah,
be a
that
fun
was
one.
it.
That'll be a
It's
fun
kind of
one.
like I just think of Kellen, the Erskine, that comedian. Like, just I'm one Amazon click away from buying orange traffic cones and having traffic go wherever I want. Like, technically, I don't think that's illegal, but it probably should be.
Bike chains.
They'd find some law in there.
Just walk by
You
an
put
IHOP.
away.
Welp, you're closed.
A bike lock, yeah.
I just think of that
Starbucks.
immediately, and I'm like, oh my god, like it just. There's so many different things that you could say in these situations,
Yeah.
and I'm sure we might come back for a part 2 if we think of more. I mean, obviously this is going to be a weekly show, so we can do whatever we want.
That is true.
So I don't know if there's anything else I can think of off the top of my head.
Like John said, everything I came up with, you
If
covered.
you're waiting for a parking spot, someone to get out, and then someone slips in,
Yep.
I think they get a year in jail, mandatory.
Just a year.
Just a year.
You steal parking spots, straight to jail.
Like, you know what you
jail.
did.
Yep.
You know.
Or here's one for it. People that go the wrong way in parking lots.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of this. What
If
day
they cause
was
an
it?
accident, it's like time ticked on.
Yep. Yep, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, it's like it was Saturday. No, what day was it? Saturday, I think. What day did you guys come over and I went to Quick Star? Was that Saturday that I met you guys there?
Yes.
Okay, so Saturday they had a dance recital at the Sammy Center.
You're
And
gonna say Quick Star.
dance recital at the
They have
gas station, man.
everything.
They really do have everything.
This place is great. No, but anyways, the in the Sammy Center they have
Dance floors in the back.
like there's the roadway, the parking lot that goes right in front of the building on 28th Street. You can go in, you go across, you come out on 28th Street.
Yep.
Well, it never ceases to amaze me how many people go in the sign that says "Do not enter" every
that
single
happens
time.
all the time.
Or this is the best one because I worked there for years, so I've seen this happen multiple times. People try to pull in and like they drive in where the star's at, right in the middle. It's not even an entrance. It's a spot where the sidewalk goes into the street, so if you can get like a wheelchair or something up, so they don't have a curb.
Yeah.
It's just like a slant. How many people try to drive their
in
car
there.
there, where it's just clearly part of the sidewalk?
Are we
It's
still talking about
incredible.
Quick Star parking lot?
No.
No, Sammy Center.
Oh, I was like, what
Just
are you
that-
talking about?
No, the Sammy Center. Where
Okay.
where there's the big
Yeah.
Sammy star, the big star
It's
there.
humanity's natural rebellion. They just see that do not enter. They're like, yeah,
I
watch
gotta do
this.
it.
Because there's
It's
a
like
natural
the one
flow
at
of traffic
college.
for like a drop-off lane.
Got it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
east side of the campus over in Esterville, that road is a one-way road.
Oh, they go
Yeah.
both way.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's another one. Going the wrong way down a one-way road, straight to jail.
Oh, I'd be there so much on Isle Lakes.
Well, that one back there is stupid. Though.
It is-
It should not
it
be a
shouldn't be a
one-way. It's just
one-way.
thin. We get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And actually, it's only one way because of parking spots.
Yeah.
No one parks out there, so you
No.
you even pass
So it
a
doesn't
police
even
officer
matter.
there, and they're like, hey,
The only
what's
time
up?
we ever parked out there was late at night playing or like
Frisbee,
ultimate frisbee. That was
Frisbee out
kids.
there.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
one.
they're-
Oh, the good old days.
That was a long time. We're old, John.
I know.
We are old.
I know.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Sorry, that got sad.
I got sad for a second.
No, honestly, I like the rabbit trails. We can go down those all night.
No, we
actually,
can't. You gotta
we
stream.
can't. I got to stream at 9. It's in an hour.
It's okay.
Um,
Since I had little time to prepare, mine can be short here. So.
Well, no, we got plenty of
Oh,
time.
we'll
Oh.
go deep into yours.
Oh. Okay. All right. As long as we're done with yours.
I think we're pretty much there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
so
for it, man.
Mike revoked.
I didn't say anything. I mouthed it.
Mm.
Huge difference.
Is that our first huge pun?
Unfortunately. What do you got
Hopefully
for
the
it?
last